What up everybody, it's Blaine with Surfboard. Today we're going to show you how to put a traction pad on a surfboard. Alright, you're going to need, let's see, box cutter, some cleaning solution, a Takati, traction pad, pencil, and paper towel. Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do is grab a paper towel and the bubblegum wax remover. If you don't have the wax remover, you can use mineral spirits or acetone. Try not to use acetone though, because that's a little bit more rough on the materials. Anyways, spray a little of that on your board and wipe it down thoroughly. Alright, so now you want to grab your pencil and box cutter, and I like to trace around the pad first before I peel it off. That way the top part of the laminate of the pad will keep the whole traction pad together, and you can lay that out on the board. But with this board here, the neck beard, it's got a wider tail, so we're going to want to spread the traction pad out a little bit further. And just line it up, get a general idea of where you want it to be. Once you have the pad where you want it to be, go ahead and trace the corners of the pad, so when you peel off the adhesive backing, you'll have a guide to put the pad back on the board. Alright, now that we've got our marks in place, we can pull the pad off the board and remove the backing. Now from here, we're going to want to take the inside edges of the pad and line those up with the markings that we made earlier. And line those up with the inner markings, the markings closest to the stringer. And I like to start from the back, the mark closest to the leash string, and go ahead and set that down in place. And then once that's there, take the other marking and push that on the board. You don't need to push the whole pad on right now. You just want to push the inner part of the pad first. And then when you push the pad down onto the surfboard, start from the inner line of the pad and move out towards the rail of the surfboard, and that'll help keep any bubbles from forming between the pad and the surfboard. And from here, you're going to want to push down on the pad. You don't have to push too hard right now, we just want to get it in place. And then once we kind of have it stuck to the board, we can go back in and then firmly push on the pad a little bit, and that'll help set the adhesive to the board. And then repeat that same exact step for all other pieces. For the pad, this pad itself obviously is only 2 pieces, so once we have this one in place, we'll give it one more push down, make sure that the traction pad's properly on the surfboard. And another trick you can do is you can take the backing cardboard of the packaging from the traction pad, and you can wipe it down on the pad itself, and that'll just get it to really stick on the surfboard. Once you have the pad on there, most manufacturers say to wait 24 hours, but I found if you put the pad on properly, you can go out as soon as you put it on, but as a general, you probably want to wait a couple hours for the adhesive to really set on the board. Thanks for watching Surfboard's how-to videos.
Go surfing.
Shred.